ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Cunningham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it to the right side. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Lets it fly. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. In the backfield, it's Johnson. Runs through a tackle. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
2nd and long here. Throwing, Imaliava. They're going up for it, and the defense pulls it down for the pick. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's going to take off. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin. Works his way out to the 33-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Imaliava makes the catch. It's Payne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Out wide, it's Cook. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Rush right in his face. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now Iamaleava throwing right. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the middle. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Hits the hole. It's Payne. He's past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. And the D deny them on second and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Lacey. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The Rebels are flying down the field. Out wide left, it's Ray. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
On the move. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Lacey. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Long way to go on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down, going to throw it. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Throwing, Imaliava fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Tries to get it himself. Sneaks it in. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Might as well run him again. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
The Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Imaliava throws toward the end zone. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down, playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Second down, gonna throw it. It's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Hits inside. It's Lacey. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Couldn't set his feet.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hubs it downfield. Right side, it's Alexander. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
2nd and long here. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the D deep. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on fourth down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
It's never fun as a defense to start in your own territory. They're already in scoring position, already on your side of the 50. It's not fun. Now you got to buckle up those straps, really get things locked and loaded, and get focused on what can happen.
The corners are walked up tight. Quick give. It's Payne. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, move.
Drops back, it's Bailey. Out wide right, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Ready?
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. Lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Aggies looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Payne. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field.
Blue 22.
Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all day.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Bailey. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll try the counter. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stop.
Gonna let it fly. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Imaliava on the play action. Right side, it's Payne. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Here's Imaliava to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
To the air, it's Bailey. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throwing, Imaliava. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Iamaleava to the air again. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st. Finds a spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Nowhere to go.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. All kinds of room to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Sweet cut there. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And now on second down for this offense. Play fake, Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Moore. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The play fake. Move to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Upstairs to make the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. I know both of these